Most times people they think say yes, wetin dey really dey happen with Davido is always everywhere. Davido actually came out. Chris Brown brought out Davido to his performances to perform his a song that they did together, Sensation, at the 41,000 capacity National Park Stadium in DC, US. So Davido don't leave Atlanta, enter DC, do with Chris Brown, and now Davido don't land for Paris again. So this guy is always everywhere. I told you guys that, based on the passport that this guy carry, and based on the level of investment where make, and based on availability of private jets, that is why Davido is always everywhere. Because I don't seem to understand. That is actually massive to an extent. And then we need to actually catch a glimpse of this. Guys, somebody is coming out to say Ashake should stop singing in Yoruba if he wants to go global. See as your village people full this arena. That is what some people are saying, because I said it in one of my videos that if Ashake wants to be more universal in terms of reach, more global in terms of reach, should really find a way to key in into English, and apart from English, and improve language a bit. A lot of people were saying, this. The world does not belong to Yoruba people alone. So that is something you got to understand. So if he wants to, like, be more global, he needs to actually do the needful. That is something you guys need to understand about this. And this person is coming out to say this. But I want you to add your own opinion in the comment section so that we can get to understand it better. We can get to understand it better. So Zlatan has unveiled his track list for his highly anticipated album, Symbol of Hope, featuring Davido, Olamide, Shali Poppy, Fola, Mayokun, Flavor, Victoni, Bad Boy, King Madi, Ido West, and Terry the Voice. So that is what we got right now. So what do you expect from that? Zlatan are not always the dull in terms of music and all this kind of things. That is something I got to notice about this young man. And now we got something coming in from the end of Burna Boy. Burna Boy uh, is set to headline the Afro Soul Festival in New Zealand, and which he did last night. And a lot of people are now talking about it. It's really, really getting a lot of attention. Victoni and Daku will also be performing alongside Burna Boy. So Afrobeat is winning. They are taking Afrobeat global all over the world. We are getting a dose of Afro beats. That is something I am seeing with all of this, guys. So let's see this thing. I made a video that a lot of people drew my attention to. We got about 5 Nigerian songs on Rolling Stones 250 greatest songs of the 21st century so far. Davido is on that list with Unavailable, and we got Thames on that list, above Davido, 232 position on that list with Free Mind. We got Rema on that list with Woman on 228, and we got last Burna Boy on 95 on that list. And the person topping that list for all Nigerian artists is Wizkid, featuring Thames Essence as being Wizkid's greatest song ever. That is something I got to understand about this. And guys, you got to pardon me on this. Wizkid is on the top of that list. Wizkid is on the top of that list. Davido is at the bottom of the list. That is something I got to understand. But all the same, I keep saying that we don't need to use Western validations to really, you know, measure our successes, because a lot of people don't they succeed on our own behalf. That is something I got to understand. But something actually caught my attention right now, and I need to talk about it. It caught my attention. I need to talk about it. Let's listen to this man.
I don't like comic. Okay, I to come to Nigeria became difficult because of how artists are being treated so badly. And I want to say it. All of those stories of why are they charging, why are they collecting money, why are they doing this, it got me so mad. I said, why are people wicked? What sense does it make that people work so hard and you are saying they should take? I have collected 2 bars of EMAS honorarium. I have collected a full, alive, living, working, breathing chicken as honorarium. And that is what I'm going to use to pay school fees, pay house rent, buy property, buy. No. That is so unfair. That is absolutely unfair.
You heard him now, and a lot of people can really understand it from that point of view. So I need to talk about it because the gospel artist, this is one of them. I've actually gone close to a lot of them. I used to have a friend called Moses Bliss. I don't know where the guy is right now. We used to attend the same church, branch of Christ Embassy, Karojukoi, Christ Embassy. So that is where I still worship. But this guy is a gospel artist in the struggle, try to put things together. He has a family already, young family. But things can't dey hard for him. Man, the suffer when this guy suffer. Because he go perform for crusade, for churches and all those things. They're not they give and die. Like God bless you and all those kind of things. This guy became depressed at the time. He go come somewhere. He go beg me whether I get small transport, make it enter house. This guy suffered. So I don't know where Moses Bleed is now, but if he's watching this video, I know that God will actually reward you one day. Because a lot of these churches, the way they treat gospel artists is not right at all. Right now when they say, they are not supposed to collect money and all those things, but they are doing this out of their own time. They are doing this out of the own time. They are recording song while you are working in the office, while you are working or doing business. They are recording song, and you dey tell them say make dem record the song, give am to you for free, that God go actually provide for them. Yes, God go provide for them, but God will not come down and provide for them. He will use people like you and I to provide for them. That is something you guys need to understand about this now. A lot of people they don't change their mindset. I've seen top gospel artists we don't come up for church as a result of all these kind of things. I don't see a lot of them in Christ Embassy. Most of them don't they leave. So let us always find a way to balance things, because if you a minister of God, a gospel artist and all those things, they come perform, make you they give them something also, something appreciative, something tangible, so that yes, then go fit still live, because that life way with the enjoyment life, we dey everybody idle. So then go still live am while doing the things of God. That is something I feel about that. Because a lot of people are now becoming frustrated doing gospel. Some people don't they cross over to the more secular because they feel that these guys are better honored than the gospel artists out there. So that is what this man is actually coming out to say. And now a lot of people need to understand his own side of the story also, because they need to earn. Is their effort. They did a lot of works. If you understand that, if you are being um at a kind of studio session with these guys, you go understand the kind of effort when then they put in just to make a song, just to like come up with a song and all those kind of things. You go understand the kind of effort with they make. So don't really look down on them and just believe in your own this thing and all those kind of things. When they come saying you give them two bar of yam, you give them foul. Now that one he get children, he get family. He needs to take care of them. So that is what I kind of understand. And also I want to bring this in here. Nigeria, Africa, we are so religious. The way we practice like this religious thing like Christianity and the rest and different things. I think it's quite different out there. Somebody go come church around 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, sometimes 1. Then the person will go back home. Around 4, he will come back to the same church. And if we start running church like that, we are going to breed a generation of paupers, poverty. So now, in the physical world, you need money to actually function. Don't forget to, and the same Bible tell you that He's going to bless the work of thy hand, of your hand. The works of your hand, that is what is going to bless. So that means you must take a work, a skill, something to God for blessings. So if the person they sleep for church, I don't see some young men on Monday morning when we they go work or when we they go hustle and all those things. These guys that they inside church the kabash. If we they come back then they the kabash. If we they go Tuesday like that, the church, these people could not sustain the church. The church don't close down. They could not sustain it. You can't sustain it by only that. You got to function in a secular world. That is something. By His grace, you go succeed. So I think this is something that they need to correct, especially in this country. People they go mosque, block road, begin pray. That is what we're seeing in some countries now. People where they come meet, their country was better. Their own place where they block road, they pray and all those things. Their country not they okay. War, crisis, poverty, everything. They can't enter country where everything they a bit okay, things are functioning. They can't they force their own religion on those people. And na that religion where they get now take their country backward. So let us understand it from that point of view. So that is something I got to say in here. Guys, consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat blog across social media platforms.